Maria, can you talk about the whole Olympic experience and walking into the stadium as a flag bearer and what it was like?
Oh, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. I grew up watching so much of the Olympics on television and just dreaming to one day. I'd already started playing tennis, so I had, tennis wasn't so big in Russia back then, but I had hoped that one day I would be participating in it. And I never dreamed that I would be carrying the flag for my country, so that was, just a very pleasant surprise that to get that honor. I was the first female, so it meant a lot. I've supported my country for many years, and it was just a really proud moment. And it was a really hectic week. We played so much tennis, so I think now it's actually nice to look back because every day they would ask how the experience is, and I think we're just so focused on what we wanted to do and what we wanted to achieve and being part of the whole Olympic hoopla that it's been nice to step back and think of how amazing it was.
You haven't played a match since the Olympics, so how are you feeling health-wise now?
Yeah, I feel really good. I went into Montreal and, I was supposed to play, but I got a stomach bug and just decided to give it a rest. It was just, I think it was a sign my body just needed to slow down, and it was a lot of travel, a lot of playing, and had a hectic summer, so, decided to shut it down until here, because we still have a lot to play towards the end of the year, and, but it's been good. I've been training for a few weeks now and got here a little early, yeah.
Are you at the point where you don't feel like you need a lot of matches going into tournaments? Because you've been enough years on tour and you know what it takes?
Yeah, but I also feel like I know with experience sometimes, obviously it's an individual choice, and it depends on what has helped you before. I know that if I feel healthy and I have enough practice, I'm okay. I don't feel like I need to play 3 tournaments in order to be ready for the U.S. Open. And like I said, I played a lot of tennis this year, and sometimes it's more important for the body to feel fresh and the mind as well. And obviously you never know if that's going to pay off or not, but you learn from experience, and that's helped me before, and trying to make the right choices in certain moments of the year.
Your fiance, Sachin Wojcik, we were just talking about the NBA before you came in here. Is he playing overseas? Does he want to try to get back in the NBA? I know he spent a year with our New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, he's back in Turkey for another year.
Okay,
yeah.
so he's not coming back to the NBA?
Not this year, no. No, he's already back there training.
He enjoyed his year with the Nets?
Yeah, he did. Oh, with the Nets? Yeah, he did. Well, unfortunately it ended, but yeah, he did while he was here. I did too. I was close to the city most of the time. Took the ferry over, so that was nice.
Maria, when you think about schedule management, is it something you just learned from your own experience, or do you look at players like Federer and how they've managed their career and their durability, or is it a personal feeling, or is it something that you've watched other players?
No, I think it's a personal feeling. Maybe in the beginning of your career, it's something that you can maybe take from other players, but I've learned a lot over the years of what's worked and not worked. It's also about seeing the results after what you feel. It's not just saying, oh, I need a break, or oh, I need a tournament. It's really about looking back and seeing how you felt going into an event, how you did, how your preparation was. You learn a lot by being on the tour for many years.
Maria, how did you come up with the name Sharapova, and can you tell us a little bit about the company?
Well, I can't take credit for coming up with the name. It actually just, I was having a meeting with my manager who had met with Jeff Rubin, who's pretty influential in the candy business, and they had started talking about it, and originally it was something that I was going to be a part of, and then I thought, it's not something I wanted to be a part of. I really wanted to own this, and I guess I can say it started because I've been a part of so many little things in my career, been a part of collaborations and collections, and it came to a point where I really wanted to invest my own money into something, make all the final decisions, even though I was always, I was influential in the things that I did. I never just put my name on something, but at the end of the day, I wanted to be 100% owned by me, and that's how the name came about, and then I thought it was really funny and young and full of energy, and then I put candy together, and God knows how much candy I eat and how much food I eat, and Yeah, it's just something that I wanted to start from scratch, and it took 2 years since the idea came out. 18 months, feels like 2 years.
Is that a logo necklace or what?
It is, actually, the ad agency gave that to me as a present. They're the ones that came out with the lips and all the different logos.
Maria, Kim Clijsters was in here about an hour ago. Can you tell us what she meant to the tour? Obviously, this is her
Yeah.
last event.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's there to say about Kim? There's so many great things. I mean, besides the fact that she's been an incredible tennis player and a champion, and someone that went away from the sport to commit herself to being a mother and a good wife, and then coming back and being a professional and winning a few more Grand Slams. She's always so focused and determined. One of the best athletes I think the game saw in women's tennis, and the way she moved around the court, but also just a really great person, very humble, and at the end of the day, just down-to-earth person that, I think reflected on life in a very good way, always wanted to be a good mother, and family was important to her, had really good values, so I really respect that in her.
Is she one of the most all-around popular players on the tour?
Definitely, absolutely.
How's the quest to being world #1 ranked for you as compared to winning titles?
It's a different feeling because the ranking system comes out every week on every Monday, whereas you mean Grand Slams, the #1. Whereas winning a Grand Slam, it's a moment. It's you get a match point. It's that you actually have to. Of course, you have to work for both, but in the Grand Slam, you have to work every single point to get to the last point, and you get to celebrate that moment of victory. Whereas #1, of course, it's that number that everyone, from the junior days to when you're working up, that's the number you really want to get to. You want to stay there, and it's probably the toughest thing. So it's a very different feeling, but both are incredible achievements.
Maria, is everything you turned up gravy because you won Roland Garros?
Excuse me?
Does everything feel like gravy after you won Roland Garros? You come in here and say, okay, I won the Olympics, I won Wimbledon, clean the slate, and now I've got the U.S. Open, and I've got huge goals here.
Yeah, I've had an incredible year so far. Obviously, winning the French was very meaningful to me, and it was just one that I really wanted to get and to be part of my career whenever I would end it. And yeah, getting silver, being first time as an Olympian, going out there, getting silver, that was a great moment. And of course, this is the last big one. This is kind of where you have to put all your energy, and even though it's not the last tournament of the year, you feel like this is where you can put all the work and the effort into this one big event. It's very meaningful, it's big, it's New York City. There's no reason why you shouldn't perform the best here.
What kind of products does Sharapova make? Are you trying to compete with Nestle's, and kind of intrigued by this?
No, it's mostly gummy bears. There's gum balls, which are sold out now. And my friend wanted to put a consumer complaint. I said, you can't do that. That's obnoxious. You're my friend. And one licorice. And it's only 12 flavors to begin with. Hopefully it will expand. I hope it does. I do hope it goes into chocolate and caramels and all that, but for my body, I really hope not.
Dennis made up like the product.
Do you want to stay boutique with this, or are you looking to be in every 7-Eleven in America?
Not yet. I'm very selective in where I want to see this. Our first meeting with Henry Bendels, we came in, we pitched it, and the owner was so into it, was just so passionate. He said, we're doing this before the U.S. Open, we're carrying it. And when they put their first order in, I almost fell off my bed. It's just, when you work on something, you treat it as your own little baby, and when someone comes in, someone like Henry Bendels, and just believes in it, and it's selling at sugar stores around the world, in 60 stores. So, it's not international yet. Next year it will be. It's all a process, but it's been successful from the start so far. It's only been out a week, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Moving up Academy for a second.
Yes.
Which major of the four is the toughest?
Which major in general? Well, they're so different. You can't compare them. I think for everyone it's different. Depends what they like to play on and what surface suits them. And
In terms of atmosphere, distractions,
yeah, well, I always, as a junior, when I came to New York, I always thought that this would be the toughest to win. I mean, its energy is amazing, but it's almost, in the beginning, it's certainly overwhelming. I mean, my experience has helped me a lot because from feeling like I was a very small and a very huge city with so much energy, I really embraced it over the years, and I come into New York and I absolutely love it with all its craziness and the fans and the late night matches. You get used to it, you know. But everyone is different, you know. Like French Open was always the toughest one for me to win. I mean, physically it was always challenging, but I never gave up with that one. So.
Last couple in English.
Could you see retiring at 29, Maria?